banger. Now in her 6th season, her next win will be number 100 at North Carolina. And we are underway with the Tar Heels.
Are we?
Taking possession.
Are we?
Well, it's been building all day, the buzz, watching the two teams get ready to go tonight. A lot of UConn fans have made the trip. Terrific Tar Heel blue turnout as well. About an hour or so away from their campus in Chapel Hill for this neutral site matchup. Last year, UConn was a winner up at Mohegan Sun.
UConn starting out in man-to-man defense, and they are making life hard for UNC early.
And a touch inside for Maria Gakdang to get the bucket.
Yeah, late in the shot clock, that was a really nice move by Gakdang.
Paige Bueckers, number 5 in blue, is the one to watch. And here's another one, number 21, Sarah Strong, the number 1 rated freshman in the country, coming in with this class, and she sets the screen for Bueckers' 3.
There's just so little time and space that Paige Bueckers needs to get her shot off. We talked in the open about her efficiency. Donarski is an outstanding defender.
Indian Navarre with the pull-up, and Carolina starts out 2 for 2. Almost got the pick there of Caitlin Chen, the new point guard who transferred in from Princeton. It's a rarity to step right into a starting job as a transfer. And Bueckers starts out 2 for 2.
Just a little hesitation. She came off the screen. The defense was there, hesitated for a second, but able to get in and finish.
Donarski, one of the top 3-point threats in the country, off the mark. Usually a pretty good rebounding team. Their defense has been stellar in their 3-0 start to the season with wins over Charleston Southern, UNC Wilmington, and North Carolina A&T. So a big step up in competition for them tonight. Here is Strong. Going to the right hand in the lane.
Help came in when Strong drove to her left side, but she still spun over her left shoulder. She can go over either shoulder, finish with either hand. Especially for a freshman big, does not get sped up, plays at the pace she wants to play.
It was a big night for her, returning to her home state. Grace Christian Academy, Sarah Strong. Here's Ashlyn Shade, last year's Big East Freshman of the Year, and she gets her pocket picked. Navarre, the Stanford transfer, lays it up and in.
Just harassing on defense by Navarre, and North Carolina will pick up full court whenever they can, just to make life a little more difficult.
Navarre's back home as well, former high school player of the year here in the state of North Carolina. Strong, tough catch in traffic, and she's got the finish. Their front line still somewhat depleted. They have 4 players out that they hope to have back either in the next week or so, or certainly by the Christmas break, including AZ Fudd. And that's a turnover to go back. Thought he might hang around for 4 years, much less 40. But the success kept building and building. And just created a monster in stores over the years with those 11 national championships. Jumper is good from Navarre. And North Carolina not intimidated in the least here in the early going.
Asked Courtney Banghart this morning, which players do you have confidence in taking early threes? And her answer, all of them.
Yeah. They've got a lot of different weapons to choose from. There's Bueckers again.
What do you do? She makes sure he's sort of on time for things. Great defense that time. KK Arnold in now, running the point for UConn.
You asked Bueckers if the players really had talked much or thought much about the chance to tie the record. They said not a whole lot, as Bueckers scores again. But you do sense they are feeding off the energy in the building and the energy of the possibilities tonight of making history or preventing it. As the Huskies open up the 5-point advantage. Renaya Kelly, a sophomore out of Hoover, Alabama, off the bounce here, will pull up from 15 and hit. Mississippi State and Utah this Sunday afternoon at 4 Eastern.
And Geno said, you know, she's probably the second best passer in the country to this woman, Paige Bueckers. And so you're going to see a lot, I think, of two-man game this season between Bueckers and Sarah Strong. Efficiency, I think, gets lost a lot in basketball. It's very, very important. And Paige, over the course of her career, has been a 55, 45 plus 85 player, and I asked her about it, and she said it's cumulative. Throughout her career, she is that, and never has she had a season where she's been below that 50, 40, 85. It's ridiculous efficiency.
And Bueckers now 11 points herself to match Carolina's total. Here comes the double team. This is Blanca Thomas, one of their freshmen. A good rookie class this year and another stellar class coming in next year for the Tar Heels. There's Thomas, weak side on the glass, and a whistle and a foul on Jana Alfy. Thomas out of Charlotte. Got the start against North Carolina A&T. But a lot of promise in these youngsters. This was a game that was supposed to be played a month from now, but with the expansion of the ACC, they have to start playing some conference games in December, so they bumped it up till tonight. Big opportunity for the freshmen to experience big-time college hoops. Husby, one of the more versatile talents in the country, can do a little bit of everything for Carolina. Grace Townsend, and the turnover. Strong, showing her handle on the run and finishes at the rim. She's got 6.
She gave herself one clap after she finished it. Like, she gave herself one clap. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to get back on defense now.
Husby. Who do they turn to score now with Donarski out with the foul trouble? Well, Alfy gets the rebound.
The bigger question is, how do you slow down Paige Bueckers? Donarski is their best perimeter defender. Not the bigger question. It's an equally as important question. I don't want to minimize the questions you're asking.
As a doctor of letters, I just took a punch. Final minute of this first quarter, and there's Bueckers again. All right, you were right. You were right. It's the bigger question. And another turnover forced by the UConn D.
That's one of the things Courtney Benhart was worried about. She said, we have to take care of the basketball against this level of opponent.
Arnold with the drive right down the lane. Timeout, Tar Heels.
She's like, no, I got to take the timeout now and get the possession I want on the offensive end.
Got to get a good shot. They have more turnovers than baskets so far. Get a little confidence going into the second. Husby, no, and that's going to be a foul on the Tar Heels. Alfy to the free throw line.
She's a 25% free throw shooter on the season. 20% on the free throw line this season.
There she goes.
I'm done with my math. 2 for 6 now.
She needs to get a bigger sample size. Navarre gets it up and in. Good off the bounce. She's got 9 here in the first. Bueckers. Good if it goes. Got it.
The efficiency of Paige Bueckers. 6 of 9 Carolina. 6 of 12.
What you got for us, Brooke?
Well, guys, we saw a turnaround when Carolina started to get some of those turnovers, and India Navarre has been so hard on herself, the competitor in her. You can just feel it coming out of the way she's playing tonight. And after those couple turnovers, she's been looking over the bench, coaching staff to get that reassurance. And then during that timeout, taking the accountability and leading the conversation to try to get this team's mojo.
Giveaways than baskets. See if they can turn that around here in the second. Here's Bueckers. Former National Player of the Year. 3-time All-American, tried to go up but under. And a shot clock violation as Bueckers' shot did not touch iron. And Paige Bueckers likely to go #1, but will it be to LA or Chicago or Dallas or Washington in the mix? That one shot rattles in and out. Townsend, the new point guard who transferred in from Richmond. Chen, Bueckers with the cut. And how about Paige, now 7 for 11 in the first half. She's already got 18. If she has a big season like a year ago, Rebecca, she has a chance to inch her way up into the top 5 all-time scorers of Connecticut. And that's fighting through a couple of seasons of injuries.
Carolina, though, this last possession, sprinting back and preventing an easy layup for Connecticut.
Bueckers back to Strong. The freshman off the bounce. Nice dish to Brady and a foul.
How do they look? How do they play without Paige Bueckers on the floor? She is so integral to how they move, how they're guarded.
Back before the end of the calendar year. Well, Connecticut's got so many people that can crash down on you. Last touch by Gokdang and out. Here comes Chen, a former Ivy League Player of the Year with NCAA tournament experience at Princeton. Brady, quick with the release.
And the assist to Sarah Strong. Strong just, once again, finding her open teammate, delivering.
She is filling that stat sheet. 6 points, 3 rebounds, couple of assists. Kick out and an open look for 3. And there's another Strong rebound. On the run, Brady from Chen for the land. Good rim run from Ice. She's got 5. Here's Usby, goes to the left hand, up and in. Here comes Bueckers with 18 already in this first half. Strong. And now out top to Shade. Short corner, off the back door. Well executed. The execution early season for Connecticut.
It's so tough to read because Sarah Strong could have easily come up for a handoff on that, so that's how you play it, and then she goes back door.
One and done on that trip for the Tar Heels. Just 1 of 11 from downtown from Carolina. Chen sneaks in the back door, and if that's on Donarski, it's number 3. It is her third. With under 5 to go here in the first half. She is 7 for 11, 18 points. The latest in a long line of superstars to grace this court. See if maybe they can get an ACC player on that Hall of Fame list coming up at halftime. Anna DeBeer in Louisville. Huge showdown to decide the ACC regular season championship, perhaps the number 1 seed in the tournament.
Tough shot by Kelly there. North Carolina, these last 4 minutes, cut into this lead as much as possible, get stops on the defensive end.
Playing much of the half without Lexi Donarski, who's scoreless with 3 fouls. And there's Caitlin Chen. 3 ball won't go from Toomey. Rebound advantage starting to build now for Connecticut. They're +7. Looking at a 2-3 zone here. And a turnover. Chen gave it right to Navarre. India to the left hand. Got it. Strong. Drops it off inside for Alfy, and she travels with it.
Look to pass too much.
It was another 30-win season and another trip to the Final Four last year for Connecticut. Over half of his seasons, they've been to the Final Four. A quarter of those seasons ended with a national championship. As Toomey gets the 3.
I like Sierra Toomey, and that's one of the reasons why. As a big, she can extend the defense, step out, hit the 3.
2 minutes to go in the first half. Beth Mullins, Rebecca Lobo, Brooke Larsbrode with you. They're strong off the bounce. No.
But again, that's where you want to get the ball offensively against the zone, and a soft spot right by the free throw line.
Crisp, bumped, and free throws coming. The Tar Heels look to be a contender. The preseason poll had them at 6th.
Stanford was picked 7th, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stanford does not look like the 7th best team in any conference, the way they're shooting the 3-ball right now.
Of course, this will be the host, as it has been. Been a lot of Notre Dame, a lot of Louisville, a lot of NC State of late. Usby has struggled to get anything going, just 1 for 5 in the first half.
One thing Connecticut has not done against this zone is set any screens up top. Paige Bueckers can still come off a screen against the zone and hit a shot.
There is Bueckers with an open look, short. Usby with the rebound, and she'll push. Kelly got it, another 3. And this time it's UConn that needs the timeout. Tar Heels getting back in it. Chen. And Brady has it. Bueckers. KK Arnold into the lane. Blocked by Usby. She's been able to show us a little bit of everything in her skill set.
Good defense, good block without fouling by Usby.
They've held Bueckers to just 2 points in this second quarter and now can hold it for 1. Off the dribble, Toomey, no.
Why wouldn't you hold for 1 there?
Giving Connecticut a chance. Strong to beat the buzzer, no. Carolina ends it on an 8-0 run. Carolina actually finished that first half on an 8-0 run. UConn scoreless for almost 4 minutes. And they kept Bueckers quiet in that second quarter. India Navarre leading the way with 11 points. They got to find a way to get Alyssa Usby and Lexi Donarski going. They're 2 star players, just 1 for 6 with 2 points. And Donarski in foul trouble throughout that first half. As Bueckers gets it up off the window, and it is a 20-point night once again for Paige.
Showing once again the versatility of her game. Little post up. Remember, she played the 4 a year ago for Connecticut. Very comfortable with her back to the basket inside.
A win tonight for Connecticut ties Geno Auriemma for the all-time wins record with Tara VanDerveer, and then a chance to win it perhaps next Wednesday back home at Gamble Pavilion and take over that top spot. Held for a long time by his rival in the coaching profession, Pat Summitt, and then Tara VanDerveer able to grab that top spot as Cheng banks in the 3. So certainly Paige Bueckers and this group that is set to arrive next summer could have a similar impact. Pull up, Kelly gets the bounce.
Nice little quick first step, gets Kelly into the paint.
Bueckers lofts it over the top. That was a tough catch for Brady.
It was a perfectly placed pass, though, just between 2 defenders. That was tough. Oh, Katang was wide open inside. Donarski did not see her.
That's her second triple of the night for Sierra, the redshirt freshman.
But the big girl did a step back 3. That just wasn't a, drill, step into it 3.
They have 5 freshmen and redshirt freshmen that can make a huge impact as Ice Brady counters the pride of Cathedral Catholic out in San Diego.
Geno Auriemma has talked about the difference in UConn.
He's seen it all in his 40 years at Connecticut, dating back to 1985. His average record per season is 31-4. with those 11 national championships front and center. Strong inside, gets the lane.
And that was a great possession against the zone that Carolina switched into. They got the ball to the high post, and you saw the cutter, Strong, go along the baseline, and Brady found her.
Geno, by the way, signed a 5-year extension, so he may be around for the entirety of Sarah Strong's career. Oh, nice scoop shot in the lane.
Yeah, I just don't see it happening. Unless, like, the college season at some point gets extended 5 or 10 more games.
We asked him to take us back to that very first win. It was in November of 1985 against Iona. And in typical coach fashion, the first thing he remembered was he got 2 technical fouls that game. Going to call an offensive foul on Connecticut. Here comes Bueckers. Corner, Trey, Chen, got it. Assist, Paige on the dribble and dish. Bang, here's Donarski. Pull up and a foul. And also her fantastic contributions as one of the contributors.
Double D, huh?
They will see UConn later in the season.
It's interesting. It looks like Carolina's like in a man until there's a 1 or 2 passes, and then they go into the zone.
Bueckers tries to shoot over the top of it. Ping-pong around, and the Tar Heels have it. The kick out to me. Hard off the backboard, and a held ball. Grant on the drive. Toomey, count it! And a foul! Oh, what a play by Navarro to keep it alive. And it will stay at this end again with a 23-4 record. One of the other amazing stats of his tenure. As Bueckers will slow walk it across midcourt, and Geno calls the play. Paige with the pull-up, got it.
I love that decision by her. Slows it down, walks it up, and then just calls her own number. Team needed a bucket. Paige went and got the bucket.
She's got 22. Speed. Oh, UConn keeps forcing tough shots. Carolina is 3 of 12 here in this third quarter, under 2 to go. And Bueckers with the assist to shade. Timeout Tar Heels.
It's a good 7 days for you because you were out there for that court dedication.
Just, you know, the thing with Pat and then Tara and then Geno over the years, just class, you know, the way they conduct themselves, the way their teams played night in and night out. Bueckers with 3 more.
How about how she orchestrated that? She saw Sarah Strong coming up to set the screen. That's not the defender she wanted to switch, or not the player she wanted to set the screen. Sent her through, brought a different teammate up.
25 now, 10 of 16 shooting. Got 4 triples. Of course, it's great to see some parity, too, around the game of late. As Dawn Staley in South Carolina, Kim Mulkey at Baylor, and now LSU emerging to win national championships as well. Should be a great run to the Final Four this year in Tampa. Shade misses from the corner. Here's Laney Grant. The kick out, Donarski. Got it! And Lexi.
Penetrate and kick to get Lexi Donarski the wide open look from the right corner.
Wide open. Morgan Shelley, the freshman from San Jose. Final 10 seconds of this third quarter. Looking for Donarski. She's got it. Bueckers defending. Off the screen. Strong, able to help out and bother. And Donarski did not get an open look.
Paige Bueckers, use your hand to tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Bueckers with 25. Sarah Strong, 10 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks. The freshman showing her stuff here in Greensboro tonight. Start of this fourth quarter. UConn trying to get Geno Auriemma win number 1,216, which would tie Tara VanDerveer as the winningest coach, men's or women's, in college basketball history.
Isabel got an open look on that one because of another nice penetrating kick. Wasn't able to drain it, but a really good look for her.
Toomey, another good-looking youngster on the other side for Carolina. She's into double figures.
I really like Toomey. I know I've said that multiple times. At her size, the redshirt freshman has just been able to do some really nice things for the Tar Heels.
Beth Mullins, Rebecca Lobo, Brooke Weisbrod with you. And the Tar Heels trying to amp up the home folks. I'll tell you the story. It's gone on to great success as an administrator now in the NBA. Strong, got it. Now with a dozen.
Simple but good pass by Chen to get it into Strong, who again just her pace and not ever being sped up offensively.
Oh, for 3.
Here we go.
And it's down to 10. No Bueckers on the floor right now for Connecticut. Out of Zionsville, Indiana, where she was Miss Basketball as a prepster. Together on that bench. Geno Auriemma, Chris Daly. A chance to chip away even more. Chris for 3. Offensive rebound and a second chance. Oh, couldn't convert. Here comes Arnold. Strong, and an open look. Air ball from Zabel. And UConn's out of bounds. Tar Heel ball. And whoever wins that lottery likely to take Paige Bueckers #1 overall. Off the bounce. Goes India Navarre, and it's down to 9. Chen splits the defense. Gakdang with the pick. Competitive nature, and she wanted enthusiasm. She's getting both from her club. For the time being, looks like Alfy will come on to replace her. Oh, she missed them both. Had a chance to make it a 3-possession game. Carolina has scored 15 of the last 18 points. Under 6 to go. Gakdang gets another hand in the passing lane. And then Carolina gives it right back. Just 1 basket so far for Connecticut in this quarter. Crisp, weak side. This for the Heels, by the way. They are running without Usby or Donarski right now.
For a significant amount of time here.
Their bench is giving them good minutes. Hull off the ball fake. Missed opportunities for Carolina.
Don't be surprised if Paige Bueckers calls her own number here.
North Carolina's making it tough on them. Strong, a couple of chances. No. Alfy, yes, for the 3rd time.
Carolina that time was in a man-to-man defense, and Connecticut got the original stop, but Connecticut able to get to the offensive glass.
Looked like there could have been a whistle on that drive. Play on for Connecticut. Just 2 baskets in this fourth quarter. Carolina has held Paige Bueckers without a field goal. And she'll get one right here. She's got 27 on the night. Timeout, Tar Heels.
North Carolina went over how to defend that set.
The 160 players that have been a part of college basketball's greatest dynasty. Navarre on the drive, no. Bueckers. Might she be the latest All-American and National Player of the Year? She's certainly on the short list. Strong. It'll stay at this end.
12 points, 13 boards. She has not been efficient with her shot. 6 of 18 and 0 for 7 from 3. And until that last one, her first 6 misses from 3 were right on. Watch out when she starts draining those.
Bueckers gets it back from Strong. The head fake, steps inside the line and wins it.
It helps when all of the spots are your spot.
Oh, Strong thought she had all ball. Gets whistled for the foul. It's also against North Carolina. Of course, Danny played at NC State, so.
Play on Allison's phone. She works in the front office of the Boston Celtics. She has all the tools. She's looking back. You can't challenge in the college game, though. North Carolina extending their pressure. Little zone. Trying to do whatever they can. They're going to need some turnovers. Connecticut wisely just taking time off the clock.
1 minute to go to tie the record for Geno Auriemma. Bueckers for 3. His wife Kathy with him every step of the way. College sweethearts in the Philadelphia area, and then a stop at the University of Virginia as an assistant. On to UConn after that. And now they're just going to work that clock. Carolina had a couple of chances late, but UConn able to fend them off. Strong to beat the shot clock buzzer, and she does. And now the shot clock off, and the Husky fans on their feet here in Greensboro to celebrate with their